And we are live. Grand Rising, good people. Grand Rising, good people. Let me get my tunes right. Happy Friday. Got my tea brewing over there. May need to stop in a couple minutes and go grab that. It's been a great week. It's been a great week. It's been a great week. And we're going to finish it out strong, whether that means today, tomorrow, Sunday, bleeding into next week, whatever it may be, we're going to finish strong. We got a bunch of interesting topics. Y'all know what we do on Friday. We play popcorn. Go over here, go over there, go over there. Discuss a bunch of different topics, man. It's funny. I said I was going. It's funny. I said I was going to get at the dudes on this one, but then I realized, looking back at the last one, I was heavy on the fathers. Where the fathers at? Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Was heavy on them. So we're gonna bounce around a little bit. We got some dating videos, not dating videos, but we're gonna go back to an interview. Shout out to Kiki. She sent me the full interview. They did an interview of not only the lady that was involved in the cheesecake lady, the one that wouldn't get out her car, but the guy came on and did an interview. This may have been the most uncomfortable, hilarious interview I've ever seen. Shout out, my tea is ready. What y'all drinking right now? Y'all drinking tea, coffee? I got some, I'm cheating right now. Usually I have water and lemon, or just water or tea or coffee, no sugar. And I got some ginger lemonade that I had just the last sips of, but y'all know it is what it is. It's Friday. I guess I'm a little more lenient on a Friday. I shouldn't say that, but it is what it is. We got our OG Network hoodies coming soon. We got the I Ams. Hold up. I need to get the I Ams fire. Those are embroidered. The ones that we got right now embroidered. We got them in black on black, and then we got black on white. Black with the white letters, black with the black letters. Y'all know I like black on black. I like that. I just like the effect that it gives. But yeah, we got a bunch of dope stuff coming y'all way. We got some hats, some I Am hats, some OG hats, and just so y'all know, man, this I am. Do not try to print I Am on any clothing items or whatever else. It's already trademarked. Like I will sue you. I will sue you and try to take everything that you have and more. Don't play with me. Happy Friday. But nah, all joking aside, come on, man. And I'll tell you what's so dope about it. Those are literally, in my opinion, the two most powerful words that we can say. Like, I don't know what other words would be more powerful. I guess I can would be underneath, I am. But yeah, when it comes to saying I am, like, you are really, that is you bringing out the God in you, by saying I am. Think about it. You're telling yourself, you're telling everybody, you're telling the universe what you are. That's like one of the most godly qualities we can have. So I am OG. Y'all know we only put out brands that really stand on something. We only put out brands that really stand on something that we believe in, something that we've gone through, something that we're going through, something that we're building on, something that's real, something that can really change your life, to change the lives of the community, something that can help us all maximize our potential, reach our goals. It's real life stuff that we're going through, to where the brands that we put out are, whether it was OG with Out Here Getting It, that's something that we were going through. You know what I mean? That's why it came to our heads, where it's like, Out Here Getting It. Like, yeah, that's it. Same with the I Am. Yo, putting a claim on it, understand the power and ability that we have, and using that power and ability, not getting scared of it, we've all heard the poem, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, is that we are powerful beyond. Y'all know a lot of people were scared of our power. We're scared of the things that we can do. So therefore we choose to lay in the comfort of just what we know. But y'all know that's not what we do over here. So with that, we got a cool little reading. We'll give it a couple more seconds. You know, I got to play my other joint. Let me play my other song real quick. I'm going to go grab this tea because I want some tea. And I'll be with y'all one sec. Big bro in the building. Tafari, hey, big bro, entertain him while I'm just pouring my tea real quick. See a nice little thing, we pursue her. See a nice little, yeah. I'm moving with a purpose, bigger than a service. You can never, even if you rehearse this, we own it. Yeah, hurts it. Big difference, that's worthless, yes. All we do is impress. Put the work in, never mind all the stress. And you don't mind tests when you better than the rest. OG 101, it was all in the prep. Yeah, with some legends in the game. If you're scared to embrace it, then how you gonna change? Yeah, everyone wanna range, but the value that you bring, little boy, smart change. I'm just saying, that's like, man, you control your destiny simply with your mind frame. You go hard from the gate, every day clean slate, and patience is a privilege. I ain't got so I wait. I realized when I walked away, Tafari probably the last person I need. Tafari, I come back, Tafari talking crazy on here, entertaining y'all. But no, like I said, I always will say Tafari's necessary, bro. But all right, let's get into it. So let me get over my rap career real quick. So today we are back. We are back with the final eighth by my homegirl Bridget Dangel Gaspard. But Bridget, like I told y'all last time, she's dope. She's got good energy, and you know this is along the lines. This book is like energy. Like somebody reached out. My bro Pericles, he reached out and said, "Hey, I think this may be something that." Look at Fari. He said this may be a book that aligns with your brand, what you believe in, what you stand on. So that's just the importance of. Remember, we said not only are we broadcasters, but we're also receivers as well. So the stuff that we put out determines a lot of the things that come back to us. So my bro thought that this would be a good read for me. He thought that connecting me with Bridget again, reconnecting us would be dope. And I can't front. Everything that I'm reading, he's right. So let's get into this reading, the final eighth. I got not too long, a few paragraphs. All right, so every single one of your inner selves, primary or hidden, has one main function: to protect your vulnerability. The classic definition of vulnerability is being open or exposed to attack. I characterize it as simply being open. It is the key to your unique essence, your potentiality. In childhood, your inner selves do what they can with what they have, often using blunt, primitive weapons of suppression to squelch your natural impulses and keep you safe. Sadly, this early defensive framework often creates a barrier between you and your distinctive essence. In order to protect yourself in your original environments, which is necessary for survival, you turn against vital parts of yourself, banishing them into your unconsciousness, into your unconscious. Being stuck very close to achieving a goal reflects the blockade inside yourself. One more time. Being stuck very close to achieving a goal reflects the blockade inside yourself. The final eighth process identifies and illuminates how your particular set of subpersonalities operates. You will determine which alter egos are helping you towards your goal, which ones are trapping you in a double bind, and which need retrieving. Our inner selves are not the same as the different roles we are called upon to play in life. For our purposes, role refers to a social function or occupation: daughter, uncle, hostess, lawyer, cannabis barista, that any alter ego can fulfill. But different selves play these roles differently, and some are more effective than others. For example, accessing your inner dominator may help you win a landmark case in court, but it may not facilitate conversations with your partner or teenage son. There may be trouble at the office if your inner child takes over at a meeting. Our goal is to understand and have access to our inner selves so that we can choose which qualities to lead with in any given situation. All right. The last sentence pretty much sums it all. Our goal is to understand and have access to our inner selves so that we can choose which qualities to lead with in any given situation. So our inner selves, we each have different selves that are, I have my competitor self, I have my relaxed self, I have my childlike fun self. All these different selves we all have. And what she's describing is we have to understand and embrace that. And the more we learn about our inner selves, then the more we'll know which inner self is going to be appropriate for that particular situation for us to get what we want out of that situation. You get what I'm saying? So obviously, if you're going into a super competitive environment, you don't want to go into it with your kind of just childlike, not really caring, self. You want to go into it with your adult, locked in, competitor mode, dominant mode, and go into it. But you may not want to carry, just like the book said, that into your relationship. You may not want to be bringing your dominant role into a disagreement or trying to figure out a situation with your significant other. There's times and places for everything. And the more that we can learn to adjust and adapt to different situations and know which card to play at that particular time, it's almost like a toolkit. We got different tools. We want to make sure that we're using the proper tool for this particular problem. All right. We may not necessarily want to use a hammer for every situation. Sometimes we can use a screwdriver. Sometimes we can use a mallet, the soft mallet, whatever it may be. Y'all get the point. Damn, y'all making me explain this in detail. The point is to adapt, embrace the fact that we each have different inner selves and know when and where to apply them. Simple enough, right? All right, all right. 8,000 people in the building. 8,000 before 8:15. You know we love that. Big bro. Salute, big bro. Been talked to big bro yesterday. We're gonna show some videos that Tafari sent me. Some that Ant sent. We got a bunch. I got some that my homegirl Shira sent. Yeah, we're gonna be a little bit all over the place, but that's what we do on Fridays. And we are gonna start today. It's gonna get real from the jump. It is gonna get real from the jump. Let me find this video, man. Let me find this video. So, everybody take a deep breath in. Fill up that diaphragm when you breathe in. Out with the mouth. Exhale all the BS, because we about to absorb some more BS right here. All right. So we got the interview. So I know a bunch of y'all saw. Shout out to Ja. Ja is in the building, always giving beautiful, positive energy. Grand rising, beautiful people. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, Ja. All right. So Ja, ladies, fellas, gentlemen, whatever. Y'all know the cheesecake situation. Can I just assume that everybody, we already know what the cheesecake situation is about? We don't necessarily need to elaborate on that. However, and I think they'll actually kind of go over some stuff. They did an interview. I gotta say, Kiki sent me this. Blame Kiki. Blame Kiki. No, salute Kiki. Kiki sent me this video, and I had no idea. Like, this is wild. But I think it gives us an interesting perspective. And I go back and forth a lot where it's like, yo, do you even want to show this ignorant stuff? But as ignorant as it is, it's where we are, and we can't ignore it. We're going through it. It's impacting us. It's impacting our culture. And this interview, to kind of just understand what this lady was thinking. Like, at first I thought when watching that video, there was a chance that, yo, she's just lying. Like, this is just a skit or something like that. I don't know. Then I watched it again, and I'm like, nah, there's no way this dude is doing a skit. But then this gentleman right here, who I'm getting ready to show y'all, he actually sat down with both. I don't even know how this was arranged. Like, it's crazy. I thought this was a skit. Like, because the fact that you're going to now sit down with the two people is kind of wild. But he got it off. Shoot, maybe I wish I would have done it. But shout out, salute this brother. I don't even know his name. I don't know if it's the person that's actually doing the post. Hold on, let me center myself real quick. Let me get myself centered. All right. So we're gonna take a look at this interview and just process a bit of what was going through this lady's head, because you would think after seeing the video, getting all the feedback, that she would have a certain level of humility, and she tried to show it, but then let me just get to the video. Let's take a look at it. Y'all give me y'all comments. Comment as we go. And just so I can make sure I'm not missing anything, I'll make sure that I'm paying attention to the chat, and we shall go from here. All right, let's go.
Welcome back to the Truth Factory. This episode is going to be a little bit different. Typically, we talk about devastating issues inside of relationships and try to talk about the nuanced things in that relationship to heal it. This time, we're going to talk about dating. So I don't know if you guys have saw the viral video, but there's a viral video where a woman is taken to the Cheesecake Factory and she does not want to go inside of there. She does not want to be embarrassed. This conversation ended up going viral, and here we are. Alicia, it is a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
Jay, pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the show, and thank you guys for being willing to come here and have this dialogue. I'm sure you guys have gotten a lot of flack, maybe even some backlash and things of that nature from this video going viral.
Well,
Before we get into it, we're going to take a moment and just relook at that video. It's been a couple of weeks, so here we go right here.
yeah.
Hey, yo, and first off, hold on. I know y'all peep what I peeped. I wasn't going to say nothing, but yo, she looked like a giant next to my man. And I know we're not looking at it right now, but when we double back to the actual interview, I don't even know why I said, let's keep moving.
Tell them I said hi. Yeah.
Yo, you hear her attitude? Homie is, somebody going.
Right. Let me just get the door for you. Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So
yes, let's.
Yeah, we have to be very, like, as funny as this is, we got to be serious, because this is leading to a lot of us just being delusional with certain things and not getting the results that we're looking for. Like, I'm sure that she probably is really looking for a guy, but what guy is really going to take her seriously? And we could sit here and if we really want to help, we got to change people. We got to change how people are thinking. And even though a lot of people may think that this is an extreme situation, I don't think it's that extreme. I just think that she's just bold enough to actually voice what a lot of other people would be feeling as well.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date? Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her.
Yeah, when you gotta consistently call yourself beautiful and refer to yourself as somebody that looks like this, clearly there's some insecurities there. Like, and this is why I brought the fact that she's a giant next to him. I know how that can be, where you know, we talk about it all the time with like even basketball players, where they're like the awkward guy, the tall players, and sometimes that can be awkward, you know, growing up and whatnot, getting teased, not really coming to your body, whatever. Oh, Paul, see, and looking at me, not really, you know, coming to your own, where your arms is not moving with your whatever. For the ladies, we know that that can be tough as well. So we know that that can be tough, but clearly there's some insecurities there. Like, shorty, you're not Beyonce, but you continuously are like referring to yourself like you are. And I think it's just creating, like, I don't know what it's creating, but it seems to be creating some delusion. And it's leading to her having an issue with a man that actually conducted himself in a respectful manner, and actually had the decency to take you out somewhere.
You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
Not
I
at the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory?
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to
The fact that he's even willing to have this conversation, especially on camera, like, you have a very mature and emotionally intelligent guy, it seems like, taking you out. And it's wild that because, and I feel like she's doing this because she knows that she can get away with this. If this was a different type of dude, she would have been read the situation. She knows that she could walk all over him. That's why she's conducting herself in this way. I do not think she would be acting like this if it was a different type of dude that she had a different level of respect for.
pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty
and then-
nice, but I mean,
And then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know,
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or
That's a little
hold my
much.
hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
okay,
I
yeah,
don't know
and
you
I can
yet.
respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're not
know
there.
yet.
Yeah, you ain't
Okay.
coming in the crib. Man.
And then, but
What?
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman. I
mean,
got myself
the-
all made up.
Hold on, keep in mind. She said that she feels that she's doing everything that she's supposed to be doing as a woman. She got herself made up. Just walk with me. Take this journey with me. She said she's done everything that she's supposed to do.
Nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No,
What do you mean no?
see,
I
I
know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 a.m. At 4 p.m.
She's tapping his phone saying, yeah, that's where we should have gone. Let's go there. Call them. Shorty, let's be clear. Can we be real? Clearly a lot of dudes ain't entertaining you. Like, what? Yo, I'm almost envious. I'll keep it real. I'm almost envious at the level of confidence. Like, this is amazing. It's delusional, but this is amazing. But and I can't even say it's amazing because it is a false confidence, I believe, because she's acting on her insecurity. She knows that dudes ain't checking for her like that. She knows that dudes ain't out here just taking her. Like, knock it off. And it comes out a little bit later, but like the audacity. And I'm glad he just
Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour.
Whoa.
And so
Whoa. Remember, she said she's done everything to be cooperative, right? They were supposed to meet at 4. They're supposed to go at 4. He got to her place at 4. She doesn't come down for another hour. An hour. Fellas, are y'all even waiting there? Yo. Just on principle, I think you got to leave. Like, you can't be sitting around waiting for no lady, waiting for no woman for no hour. when you had a plan at 4, yo, it's over, bro. It's over. And that's a little insecure on his end. Ain't nobody sitting around waiting for you for no hour. Like, are you bugging?
I was waiting downstairs.
I understand.
For an hour, right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
Zero accountability. I got home a little late. It took me. Yo, don't nobody care about any of that. He made changes in his schedule to accommodate you to make sure he was there at 4. Like, yo, this is wild.
And
That is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been,
Okay.
but
I ain't
if
getting
we're
no-
late,
Nah, let me-
I told
we
you
weren't
twice.
late. It wasn't that late.
We literally
Come on.
left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be.
Oh.
It wasn't that late. Yo. It wasn't that late. She came downstairs an hour, had this man waiting for an hour. And she's talking about it's not.
And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot
I mean,
and waiting for a reservation.
we can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, it's
No.
equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't
just said,
understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
Am I confused? Are my glasses off? Like, what is it? Like, what about her says no to Cheesecake Factory when y'all see her? Am I tripping? What about you? What about you makes you think and then makes you think that other people would think that when they look at you, they would not be able to take you to Cheesecake?
there's nothing wrong with
I
that.
will die. That's
Okay.
embarrassing.
Listen,
This is embarrassing.
Specific certain expectations
Oh,
for that.
no.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And
Right.
maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm
Oh,
gonna just
you
drop
didn't.
you off at home.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean,
Yeah.
isn't there some kind of compromise or
Nah.
something?
Uh,
Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
y'all.
ladies, can you believe this? Because
but-
am I tripping?
If I don't feel
Can you
respected,
see-
I
I
am
mean,
Stand
not
on it.
gonna go through
I
with
mean,
the rest
come
of the day.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't want this place anyway, right?
I mean, I understand that I was late. I
Now you
understand that.
understand.
I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative.
Oh.
You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I'm positive. baby.
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh
So
my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I mean,
He like
I guess
50,
I
got the
understand.
breast
You
out,
gotta do what
like
you gotta
shorty.
do.
Knock it off. You is not dudes ain't out here. Just ain't want to hit the group chat and say she had cheesecake.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man, knock it off.
I
Now she's
understand where you're
sorry.
coming from.
So, now here we are, a few weeks later. I'm sure you've had some time to think about what you guys discussed in the car. I'm sure you've had some time to think about it.
Yeah.
Before I ask you any questions, have you guys had a second date?
No.
No second dates.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
So I'll start with you, Jay. What has dating been like for you since that video went viral?
Since I was on the video, kind of unexpected, I might not have put my best foot forward, you know? And so I feel like, well, I've not really met anyone since who I've really gotten to get to know like that, because a lot of women, they might have seen the video or might have heard from it, or maybe a friend of them has seen the video and shares it with them. And
Yo, I genuinely feel bad for bro. I feel bad because he thinks that that's a bad look for him. But in all actuality, like, bro, you looking like a stand-up dude. Like, it's so funny how confidence is so funny. And it's important for us in any area of our life. But his lack of confidence and her overdoing, overestimation, I don't know, false confidence, whatever it may be. It's like, how did we arrive at this point?
so they kind of had this image of me based on the video,
Absolutely.
and it hasn't really helped.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yo, Ja, I really feel like, are we really being punked? Because this is wild. Like, but you want to know what's funny? I every time I see this, I'm like, yo, is this a joke? Like, are they just messing with me? But let's be real. This is how it is. But the only reason why we're surprised and thinking that we're getting punked is because she's actually voicing it. But let's not be mistaken. This is how women are feeling, Ja. Like, come on now. You got your group message. Like, so, and even if it's not, I don't think this is not Najah at all. But I know Najah knows some people, some homegirls that, you would be feeling some type of way. The only wild part is the fact that she's saying it. The fact that she's saying it, because let's keep it real. Most ladies would have just gone into the Cheesecake Factory and then just talked, been in their group message talking stuff about like, oh, he brought me to the cheesecake, and just would have went home upset. But this is very realistic in my opinion. But it's just wild to the point where she's actually saying it, and he's actually sitting there where it's like, yo, first off, like, he just sitting there, look at him looking so slumped, like his posture is off. Like, bro, sit up straight. Like, I just want to, like, yo, bro, like, come here, like, put him under the wing, like, bro, tighten up. Like, yo, you're an amazing guy. Like, you're an amazing guy. And it's a shame because situations like this, I don't know why he feels that he's disappointed in this being put out, because it makes him look good. But in all actuality, he's now sitting here. His confidence is even more hurt now. And I'm like, yo, we gotta figure this out. The goal is for us to get on the same page. So I want to preface it with that. The goal, we got to get on the same page. Big Bro wrote, speaking in general, that's the biggest issue with women. They overvalue themselves when they bring so little that men actually want to the damn table. That is very true. Very true. And of course, we got to say this. We're not talking about all women. Do not get triggered if that's not you. But let's be realistic. This is the case. And like, I think we got to be more accountable to ourselves, but then not just look at our individual situations and want to justify or rationalize other people being like that. Like, yeah, we may be solid, but that don't mean, y'all, I will come at dudes. Like, I have absolutely no problem. It just is what it is. Like, I'm just recognizing a problem. I'm going to speak on it, be honest, but man, I don't know. I think Tafari is spot on when he says people are overvaluing themselves. And why are they overvaluing themselves? We talked about some of these issues last time. I think and I think this part is the man's fault. People overvaluing themselves, man. We got to start being real with our daughters, man. We got to start being real with our daughters because they're growing up in delusion. A lot of them, not all of them. So, Twisted Minds and Sweet Tea. Hi, good morning. Good morning. Great to have you on. Najah wrote facts, LOL. I think you wrote facts to, some ladies that would be on this exact thing. That lady upset me so bad. I've always wanted to go to Cheesecake Factory. Yo, where do you live, Twisted Minds? Who is this? We got to meet up at Cheesecake. We doing a group meetup at Cheesecake. I hear it's really good food. Right. Yo, Twisted Minds, where are you at in Florida? And does Twisted Minds mean where's Twisted Minds come from? We got somebody new into the family. So wait, are there cheesecakes in Florida now that I'm thinking about it? Hold on. I gotta look at my phone. Hold on. Let me see the nearest Cheesecake Factory. And Cheesecake, man, they're bugging. I tweeted at them and told them that they need to hit me up and figure out, oh yeah, we got one 20 minutes away right in Miami, right on the beach, doing a cheesecake meetup. So you're in Northwest Florida. Oh, Pensacola. I bet. Well, you come to Miami, we doing a cheesecake meetup. All right, back to the video. My fault. I'm going off on a tangent, acting like we in a one-on-one conversation. But shout out to Twisted Minds.
It's like they might think everything about me is reflected in that video, and I don't think it is. And but yeah, it's been difficult.
Sure.
Well, and it's even before this, dating has already been difficult for me.
I imagine your views kind of clash with what you're looking for and what they're looking for.
Yeah, I think so. Because, I think in general, my values kind of reflect wanting to build something that lasts.
Yes, sir.
And I want to make sure that anyone that I meet is willing to build a really strong foundation based on our mutual values. Mm-hmm. And I think it in general, a lot of the people that I meet.
Can we address something? Yo, clearly, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it. I don't know what nationality he is, ethnicity, what's his background. The values that he's describing, and like I told y'all, I keep it real on both sides. The values that he's describing, ladies, y'all tell me, do you see a lot of, especially when it comes to, this is a black woman. When it comes to black men, do you think that the majority of black men, based on, me hearing, my homegirls talk about it, whatever, do y'all think that most black men have this approach, have this maturity, have this foundation that he's talking about when they're going into dating, to where they're looking to establish the right foundation, all these different things? Are these the type of men that y'all are meeting? Because what I'm getting at is the fact that a lot of black women start off dating black men, and then they get to a point where it's like, it's any race. It's not just black women. It's not just black men. But most of the time we start off with our race, and then, it's almost like a thing to kind of step outside. It's something new, or it's like when one thing's not working. I talk to a whole lot of my black homegirls, and they tell me the same. And the fact that, shorty, you look like you're in your upper 40s, maybe 50s, low 50s, maybe upper 40, mid 40s, whatever. The fact that you're dating somebody outside your culture, I'm reading it. I don't know if I'm right, but I'm just gonna assume, whatever. The black guys, it hasn't worked out with. Now you tap into another culture who's willing to take you out, willing to be super respectful, not just sexualize you like a lot of other men in other cultures when they date you. The reasons why they attract you, let's be real. You got a guy that's willing to take you out, be respectful, and talk about the things that every woman, I would assume, would want to hear. Building a foundation, family, like all these things are coming out. I don't even know if he mentioned family, but I just, based on what he's saying, that's what I'm feeling. It's going to get to a point where y'all going to run out of dudes. It's one thing to just be complaining about black men, and then other men from different cultures, you know, they feel like, oh, they're just complaining. You know, let me, you know, let me try dating a black woman, and then they see it, and it's like, oh, nah, I'm good. We got to figure this out because it's not good for anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not good for anybody. It's not good for the community. It's not good for anybody. Hold on, let me just make sure I Big Bro said he's in, and the factory is everywhere. Food's dope. Facts. Twisted Minds. Twisted said, this is why my daddy always, said, take a woman swimming on a first date. Pack cooler with chips and sandwiches. How she acts will tell it all, LOL. Plus beach water, washed all the makeup off. Hey, yo. Oh, shoot, man. Hey, yo. Yo, I gotta meet your pops, man. Yo, did y'all hear that? This is why my daddy always said, take a woman swimming on the first date. Pack a cooler with chips and sandwiches. Shout out to bruh, man. How she acts will tell it all. LOL. Plus beach water washed all the makeup off. Yeah, we gotta get out. We doing a cheesecake meetup. Oh, man. All right, let me get back to the video.
Either they don't have time to set towards building something like that, or they just don't want to because, you know, they're younger. They want to experience.
Peep how she looking at him. She's like, I know I done messed up. Damn, I messed up. Now I'm looking stupid. And I probably messed up because everybody, all these other dudes going to see this now. And now they not even going to be entertained. And shorty.
You know, casual dating or whatever it is. And it's just not something that I'm looking for right now.
Understood. So obviously, guys, Jay's saying that they have a negative, viewing him in a negative light when it comes to dating. When I saw Jay, I saw someone who was making some excellent points, who knew what he wanted. And he's actually now like a Giga Chad in the manosphere world, in the red pill community. The brother's being mentioned everywhere for the way he handled that conversation. Now I'm going to ask Alicia as well, because during this conversation, Alicia.
Thank you.
We'll get that right. Okay, so Alicia.
Alicia she done messed up. My boy even corrected the pronunciation. Bro, don't even entertain it. Just keep nah.
You didn't seem to really disagree with what he was saying. Now you had a definitely a different opinion before he gave you his mind, right?
Yo, dude is
But
funny.
you seemed very receptive to it. Can you explain to me kind of what you were thinking and how you saw him in that video? Because he's saying they took him in a negative light. What do you think?
Before she goes, Twisted, I'm his only daughter. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Big bro, something first. We don't. Black men, dumb as F. Dumbest. I love Tafari. Black men, dumb as F. These stupid mofos favor the lowest ish and act accordingly. Too many of us want to do the street shit, not seeing that it's the worst for us. It's very true, man. It's very true. When you get somebody who's on point, who seems like they've been raised the right way, like, why would you act like this? Twisted said, I'm his only daughter. He raised me on his own. Twisted. Make sure, we're gonna tap in. Twisted. If you have Instagram, follow the OG network. Follow the OG network. I'm dead serious. We're gonna do a cheesecake meetup. Big bro, you coming back down to Florida. I know you hate Florida, but you coming back down to Florida. We're gonna do a meetup at Cheesecake. Tell Kiki to come. Kiki up there, and she's in a different spot, but whatever. We're gonna get up. Let's keep it moving. And Big Bro Twisted Minds on point. I agree.
Well, yes, I think once we had the conversation, I could see my role in the conflict.
Okay.
Once we
back up a little bit.
Once we had the conversation, she could see her role in the conflict. Shorty, you are almost 50. You're almost 50. It is, and I'm not just getting at her to get at her, but at what point do we mature and not have to have that type of situation? Because let's keep it real. If this is a different type of dude, that would have been a more combative situation. And he wouldn't have expressed his points maybe as clearly. And it takes that for you to understand that you're bugging. We got to do better.
Be fair. I mean, I was always raised that the man is supposed to cater to you. I mean, you're courting me, so court me.
Mhm.
That means wherever I want to go, you take me.
No, it doesn't mean that. No, it doesn't mean that. The confidence is amazing. I got to just focus on the positive. Her confidence is amazing. It's amazingly terrible in this situation, but who like, and this is the problem. See, this, I'm saying a whole bunch of stuff that I'm assuming. I'm just assuming. I'm being real. Do I want to say this? And I want to preface this with, this is not everybody who grows up in this situation. I need to preface it with that because I'm very sensitive of that. But she either did not grow up with her father in the household, or her father was a simp. Who told you that? And for you to even believe that, like, how could you just think that you're supposed to do whatever? What? Like, who? This is so wild. Like, yes, the dude is courting, but be clear. And she mentioned something, a word later on that I want to touch on. But be clear, like, I don't know if you just feel like you're the ultimate catch in this situation, but it seems like to me, Shorty, this is wild. I can't even really express what I want to express, but this is the importance of a father keeping it real with their daughter. A father who's not just gonna tell their daughter, "Oh, you're a princess. You know, you should get whatever you want. It should be like a Disney movie." All this, that's not reality, sweetheart. That's only focusing on okay, well, what are you bringing to deserve that? And why would you even think like, no, that's not how life works. That's not how life works. And it's a shame that, and even from a compassionate standpoint, when I say with the father being in the house, with the father, when you see the mom and the dad interact, it breeds compassion for both, to where it's like, oh, well, shoot, I saw how that made mom feel in that situation. I saw how that made dad feel in that situation. So it just creates a more well-roundedness to where you have a certain empathy for the other person, to where it's not just all about you.
Absolutely.
Whatever I want, you buy me. That's courting. You know, I'm looking for a provider. So, but.
Yo. She's looking for a provider. Whatever I want, you buy me. That's what courting is. If you are looking for a provider, and let's just say that there's not a lot of providers out here. We talked all the time about how women are making just as much money as men. This is what women fought for. You know what I mean? It's not like the back in the day to where women can't get a job. So therefore, it makes sense for the man to be the provider. Y'all fought, y'all earned it. Cool. Y'all making great money. Cool. That comes with responsibility as well. So if you're talking about, she's acting like, I'm just keeping it real. She's acting like she is the baddest woman in the world, is 21 years old, is a virgin, was raised to be the perfect housewife because she says she's looking for a provider. Like, she's acting like, you ever seen like somebody who swears like they Michael Jordan, But then they get in the game and it's like, bro, they're like, whoa, like, or a kid in high school that swears they should be playing on the field. They swear they're better than the person starting. And then they get in and it's like, yo, what? Like, and they still think they're doing well. Like, they think that they're performing exceptionally. Like, yo, you suck. You're terrible. And you're talking all this craziness. So that's why I feel comfortable telling you suck and you're terrible, because at least if you had a little bit more humility, you know, it would be a different conversation. But yo, this is wild. Let me catch up with the chat. Big Bro said, told you, I'm in. I can travel when I want. Bet. Twisted Minds. Maturity comes with struggles and life experiences. She clearly has zero of either. Tafari wrote, she was clearly raised by her mom. Low common sense. And interesting post, because people may have heard what Tafari just wrote and be turned off. But let me be clear. Maybe I have this video. Hopefully I have this video to play for today. But a father's love is different than a mother's love. And this guy put it very clearly. I can't even take credit for it. But he said a father, his love is the love of God, one of discipline, one of you need to behave in a certain way to get certain results. A mother, we know a mother's going to love unconditionally. A mother, why do we think whenever, you know, we see all these shootings in the hood, wherever, the mom gets on, oh, he was such a good kid. No, he wasn't. He just killed 2 people. And he got 3 other bodies before that. Like, no, that's not a good kid. But a mom will love their child unconditionally. God's love, father's love, no, this is conditions based. Why? Because it prepares you for society in the real world. In the real world, things are condition based. You have to work to get your paycheck. If you don't work, you're not going to get your paycheck. Everything is based on conditions. If you do not work out, you're not going to be in shape. If you do not eat healthy, you're not going to be healthy. All these different things. That's the difference between a mother's love and a father's love. Father's love is through conditions. And that's more similar to God, where it's like, okay, you need to do A, B, and C before you can be accepted into this kingdom. But she's clearly missing that. Like, there's zero account. I don't know. She's looking for something that she doesn't deserve. What the F has she showed homie that would make him give her that? Facts. Like, shorty, this is the first date. She expects, Twisted says she expects everything for nothing. A worthless, lazy mindset. Definitely hadn't worked on developing a personality, because she's relying on chesticles and bum. As a fact, you see she had the breast all out. That's all she. Man, it's funny how the things that we claim we don't want, that's what we lean into. Whereas, like, women, I hear a lot of women, rightfully so, they don't want to be sexualized. I don't want women to be sexualized. You feel me? I don't even like women wearing leggings. I'll keep it real. Like, I don't like that, bro. Like, you exposing too much. It is what it is. Everybody's doing it, but that's weird to me. It's weird to me, and it's weird for a lot of these dudes. I was sitting out the other day, dude comes walking by, or big dude too. Like, I guess he was jogging, but he was walking and bro got on leggings. I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Tafari wrote, that part that kills me about most women these days is they want, but do nothing to deserve it. It's got to be an exchange, yo. Everything is condition based. Everything. That's like me expecting my girl to be super intimate with me, to do everything I tell her to do, and then I'm just treating her like ish, or, you know, I'm just giving different examples, but you can't expect something when you're not giving what would bring you those expectations. I don't know. Yeah, 1,100 people in the building. Y'all know what it is. All right, so let's keep it moving. What are y'all thoughts? What are the other 1,100, 1,000? What I say? No, we got 11,000 in the building. So what are the other 10,995 people thinking? See, I do some math, man. Y'all testing me.
after the conversation, I could see how there was a lot of I
Okay.
in that exchange.
Absolutely.
I was definitely very self-centered, and I can appreciate if I do want someone to provide for me. I at least gotta be a little bit nice.
Absolutely. Okay. Okay, great. So now I ask
It
you
took
this.
the conversation
Based on
straight
your
out.
idea of dating before your conversation with Jay, how did you grow up? Who also thinks that way? I'm sure
Yeah.
you have friends who think that way. I've heard it a lot.
I mean,
Okay.
everybody. I mean, that's what he's supposed to be, the provider.
Absolutely.
So, and I'm a beautiful woman, so I'm expecting to be treated like royalty.
Why is
I
she
mean,
doing it? Why is she? I feel like she's messing with me. Shorty, stop. Look at his face, yo. Yo, this brother is skilled. This brother is talented. I need to figure out who this brother is. I want to interview him. I want to interview him so I can become better at interview. Yo, he is holding this in. Shorty, what are you talking about?
come on. So that's
But
what
the
I was
kicker
doing.
is, how do we treat him? And that's
Right,
where the
right.
disconnect was.
Right.
In the video, now of course I'm sure you think of it differently now, but in the video you basically told him that, you're not going in there, you know your value. It would be embarrassing for you to go inside a Cheesecake Factory. A lot of people like Cheesecake Factory.
Oh.
Now, so when I see that video, I'm thinking, okay, she must have some friends who probably would disagree with her going inside a Cheesecake Factory. Your
Yeah.
peer group. So
I would
peer
never-
pressure probably keeps
I
you
would
from.
never live that. Oh my God! I would have never lived that down.
Wow,
I
just
mean-
date the Cheesecake Factory. They wouldn't let you live that down.
No, I have an image to protect.
Wow.
It does not do that.
She has an image to protect. Shorty. You're almost 50. Shout out to Jay, but Jay is clearly insecure. Jay is clearly like, come on, like you got an image. And this is no shots at Jay, but it's just like you could tell a lot by who somebody's dating. And Jay clearly is not confident. You know what I'm saying? So, and we know how this goes. Like people pick certain people to date that they can, get what they want out of them and whatnot. Shorty, who has bigged you up to make you feel that you are this person, that you have an image? Like, where is the humility? This is the problem, yo. And I'm telling you, it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse with the music and the culture. This is what, like, yo, who? It's like almost. I'm almost looking at it where the more I see this, I'm more upset with her father than her. Like, who lied to, like, who got you thinking this way? Who got you thinking this way? What?
That was, that was my circle though. That's how,
Sure.
that's how we roll.
Sure.
I mean, to be quite blunt, that's how we roll.
Yo, and see, this is another problem. And I touched on this the last show. Queez in the building. All right. So this is the problem when it comes to age, because we're dating so much older now, where back in the day, more of us were married at this time. So we weren't, as dating as much. That means you weren't seeing, 30 and 40-year-olds show off their dates on Instagram, where a 30 and 40-year-old date is going to be different than a 20-year-old date and maybe a low 30-year-old date. The dates are going to be different. And now with women getting older, because they can do all these amazing things with their friends, they don't even realize that they're doing all these amazing things with their friends where they're all splitting the tab. But then expect the dude now that they're dating to cover everything and still do all these extravagant things while whole time she making just as much or more than the dude. Yo, and I shouldn't even bring this up. Personal situation. Yeah, man. Yo, the other day, I gotta bring it up. My homegirl gonna be mad at me. So the other day we had a meeting, and my homegirl was introducing me to her homeboy. and his wife. And it was like some business stuff that, you know, he does down here. There's a lot of synergy with what I do in my business and what he does. And I was almost kind of like, now that I think about it, I was kind of like the fifth wheel, because my homegirl had somebody that she was dating, entertaining, whatever with her. They were kind of just hanging out at Soho the whole day. And then, you know, I came, and then I didn't know who, I just popped up, you know, to meet her homeboy. So, yeah. So we ended up having a conversation where, oh man, I shouldn't be saying this. No names. Y'all don't know him. Y'all don't know him anyway. The Jame. So dude who she's with, you know, I come out to the beach. They were still on the beach, but it was late, you know, but it's cool to be on and they were kind of just drinking champagne. And they said, oh, dude was saying like, yo, we 3 bottles in, you know, da-da-da-da. So I just assumed that dude either, you know, you can't bring food there. So I'm like, all right, I guess they just, you know, bought 3 bottles of champagne. I guess he bought them or whatever. And then come to find out, my homegirl paid for all of them. And not only did my homegirl pay for all of them, like it was just a lot of stuff that was like, dude, instead of just valeting the car for like $15, he parking all the way down the road and probably paid $8, $9, bro. Just pull out, like it's $6 difference. You'll be all right. And then the fact that she paid for everything, because they were there that whole day. So Soho's like kind of like a beach club. So then fast forward to them being there all day. Now we're at like a dinner. We were just getting drinks, but then a few of us got food. So dude that she was with, I don't know whether he was feeling uncomfortable. I don't know. But he was like walking in and out the whole time on the phone. And then eventually she made a comment, and then he was just like, yo, I'm out. Like she made a comment that was like, oh yeah, like I want to have kids, you know, I want to have some more kids, and I'm going to have some kids soon, you know, whatever. And dude really just got up. Like, I thought it was a joke. We thought he's like, yeah, I'm out on that note. He said, yeah, I'm out. And apparently he was already frustrated or something. I don't know what it was, but dude ordered food. He ordered food. And he's just like, yeah, I'm out. And just like, yo, I see y'all. I'm going. And just walked out on his tab. And it's like, I don't even know where I was going with it, but I don't even know where I was going with this, but just as far as like tabs and stuff like that and covering tabs, it can get real sticky. But the point is that because we're older and dating, a lot of the lifestyles that the women are used to is different than when we're in our 20s, to where we were talking about last show, where in your 20s, you cool with just pulling up, grabbing some fast food and just going to look at Eagle Rock, you know, a dope little go chill on the beach, you know, just grab some food, just like Twisted Minds was talking about. You're cool with that. But when you get older and you start wanting to pamper yourself and your homegirls, especially single girls, I'm just being honest, single girls like pampering themselves and doing extravagant stuff with each other more than, I feel like, whatever. Just women in general, put it that way, just women in general. So therefore, now dudes got to compete with that. And it's just, I don't know. Let me get to the comments. My bad. I went off on a tangent. My bad. Twisted says she trying to talk all dainty, knowing she ain't like that in reality. It's a fact. You could tell, like, she's a aggressive, dominant, nasty, I would say, woman. That's just me. The inflated value of herself is effing crazy. It is crazy. Crazy. Twisted said she amped up her own ego, being alone, single too long. He wasn't big enough to eat at the table. Yo, Queen's funny. Yo, that's a fact. Home cooking is better anyway. Yo, Twisted. Somebody better go get Twisted. Somebody better go get Twisted. Tafari, come down here ASAP. Nah, Twisted. Love. Oh my God. Home cooking is better. Oh my God. Where is she at? Go ahead, Taff.
Hypergamy is a big thing in my circle. Is okay. What I mean.
I don't know if y'all just heard what she said. She said hypergamy is a big thing in her circle. I looked up hypergamy, and that's marrying up, like up a status. So, you know, you're here but then hypergamy, you always want, you know, something above where you are. Let's just keep playing it.
It's what we've been taught. Why? I mean, as a black woman, I'm gonna go there. I mean, as a black woman, we're really tired of having to settle. We want to be treated well. We want that soft life. So that's what I
This man interview, yo, I gotta find out who this brother is.
thought I was going after. However, what I understand is a part of having a soft life is being cooperative,
Being soft.
not being combative.
Hypergamy. If you want somebody better than where you are at, do you think that the type of dude that is above where you are at would even entertain you? There's a reason why you're on a date with Jay. Can we just be real? There's a reason why you're on a date with Jay. And now Jay seems to be a great person, to be totally honest. I don't even know how he ended up with her, but I actually do know. Jay is just struggles with confidence. It doesn't matter how good of a guy you are. If you struggle with confidence, you're not going to bag women. You're not going to get the baddest woman. You're not going to get the best woman. You're not going to get the top notch, whatever you want to categorize it. You're just not if you do not have confidence. So I understand why Jay is with her. And I also understand why she's with Jay going on a date with him. She's talking about hypergamy. Let's keep it real. Big women like this, like tall women, big women, they're not looking for somebody that much smaller than them than Jay. Jay looks half her size. So let's lower the standards a little bit, sweetheart, because let's just keep it real. Most taller women want tall guys. Now I know a lot of small guys that like taller women, you know, like I don't know whether that's whatever that is, little man complex, whatever it is, I don't know. But shorty, like you're aiming for something higher. There's a reason why you're still single, because your mindset has not even allowed you to even probably attract those type of guys that are above your status. And she already said how me and my girls roll. If y'all too good for cheesecake, the dude that's too good for cheesecake that has that same mindset as you, why would he entertain you? Like, why would he entertain you?
You're
right.
Actually being soft.
Right.
Being receptive, being sweet.
Absolutely.
Being pleasant, right? Because we do understand the value of resources, but it can't be just something for a lifestyle. Resources, a man's resources is not just for a woman's experiences and
Hold up, I gotta get my bro Ant in the building. Ant, I'm glad you chimed in. Hold on. Najaro, I'm missing, my bad, I'm missing out. Najaro is wild out here. Hey, yo. Tafari wrote, Twisted talking too nice right now, yo. This is the power of the, yo, what y'all are witnessing in Tafari and I commenting on Twisted. This is the power of just a mindset. How you can say certain things that guys are attracted to. Just with your mind, the right mindset, you can attract the right guys. And it's the same thing with the fellas. And Ant just pointed that out. Najaro, right, look how she conducts herself. I'm cringing. This is hard to watch. And especially when she just threw out, let's speak for black women. Now she putting all y'all, now she's, she like, y'all probably sitting there like, nah, don't align me with that. Like, don't bring us, just stand on your own. Like, so Ant wrote, bro, I'm 5'4". Confidence is key. It's a fact, yo. Everything. I don't care how tall you are. And that's what I talked about earlier with on the other show with the basketball players, how the tall basketball players, a lot of times they struggle with confidence. Then when they get to college and they get to the league, maybe obviously they have a different level of confidence, but they had to grow with that. Like there's I got a theory that a lot of short kids, they actually develop confidence maybe earlier on, because that they know that, they understand, you have to be confident. They have to be confident. So I don't know. Jaro, sweetheart. And and good morning. I'll be winning at 5'4". I already know you be winning, bro. And I'm too good for cheesecake, but not for the reasons you think. Yo, I ain't mad at you, yo. If you too good for cheesecake, you too good for cheesecake, baby. But you're the one paying. There's a difference. Tafari wrote, bro, you just set a taboo. Lower her standard. Laughing my ass off will never happen. No, life's going to lower her standards. She's already been forced to lower her standards. Let's be honest. Do you think that her standard is Jay? So she's already lowered her standards. Her standard is not Jay now her standard may be Jay in, certain attributes that Jay brings to the table, but let's be real. She didn't even know the type of attributes that Jay brought to the table, that he's a family person, that he's, he conducts himself, he's very mature, very responsible. She probably didn't even know that when she agreed to go on the date. So therefore, she's already lowered her standards. Let's be honest. Her ideal dude ain't somebody that looked like Jay. Unless she just got a fetish for this, I don't know. But let's be real. Life forces you to lower your standards. Just like with work. A lot of us may think we too good for this job, too good for that job. All right, quit. And then see who hires your ass. And we'll see how fast those standards adjust. Sorry. She pretending to have these high standards because clearly her energy doesn't attract that. That's why she's even on a date with the guy. That's a fact, John. Thank you. Thank you. Like, this is what I'm saying. Tafari, Ant, shut that up. We're going to Cheesecake Factory. You'll love it. That's a matter of fact. I'm glad Tafari chimed in. I should have said that. But Ant, we're going to go to Cheesecake. And I guarantee you, we're going to bet. If we find something on the menu, order it for you that you like a lot. You know what I'm saying? It could be app, main course, dessert, whatever. If we find something, you got to pay the tab. If you like it. If not, we'll pay it. But if not, you got to pay the tab. There you go. Twisted Right wrote, do women not pay for the man once in a while? I don't understand expecting someone else to pay unless you married. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Twisted, where have you been? We're getting pranked, yo. Ja, you said it earlier, we're getting punked. Twisted Minds is not a real person. Twisted Minds is not a woman. There's no way Twisted Minds is a woman because she's just saying she's hitting every note. You know what I'm saying? I'm joking, Twisted Minds. Please don't get offended. But what I'm saying is that, what I'm really saying is that your father did an amazing job. That's what I'm saying. Your father did an amazing job. And I'll leave it at that. Tafari wrote, pause, man. Y'all keep getting me on these pauses, man. Y'all heard what Jada Kiss said. A real man shouldn't have to say no homo. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't say, I hope I don't get flagged for that. Ant wrote, and facts, I think that dudes that are shorter definitely have to develop self-awareness much younger, which puts them in a place where they need to be more confident if they want to win. Taff, we're gonna have fun. That's a fact. And that's I always felt that. And keep it real. Yeah, when you super young, the short kids, those be the coolest kids. Those be the coolest ones. When you young, like those be the ones that are most confident, outgoing. A lot of them the bad kids, whatever that you looking up to, like all that. Queez wrote, I don't think she is confident in herself. She gets validation by setting probably unrealistic standards so her friends can say that's right, girl. That's right, girl. I wouldn't go to no cheesecake either. That's why I'm single, because all these dudes, all they want to do is go to cheesecake. Why would I entertain a guy that's bringing me to cheesecake when I can go to the better restaurant on my own with my girl? Y'all know how this thing go. Yo, Twisted, I hope you in shape because we looking. Yo, Tafari. Yo, let me sip some of my tea. Tafari is hilarious. Is hilarious. Oh my God. Twisted wrote, he kept my crazy mama away from me. Yo, I'm impressed. Twisted, did you already follow the network page? Tafari, we're gonna put these dates together. And you said you come down to, Tap is a wild boy. Tap is a wild boy. Ant wrote, but I'm not against cheesecake specifically. It's just in the tri-state, there are so many authentic handmade options for so much food that if I want something specific, I'll just go elsewhere. I can understand that. You like You like the small mom and pop spots, like the unique restaurants. I get that. And even growing up in Montclair, like everybody comes to Montclair for the restaurants, the non-chain restaurants. So I can understand that. You know, it's not that cheesecake is cheaper than Cuban Pete's, but is a totally different energy bringing a woman to Cuban Pete's probably than cheesecake, I would think. At least it was, I feel like, in my 20s. I don't know. I don't be dating, so I don't be knowing what I got going on. All right, so let's get back to the video.
Traveling and the lifestyle they'll live when married is for providing for the family and the children. And that's why she should seek a man and, you know, respect his resources or prioritize his resources. Rise and shine, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Truth Factory. This episode is going to be a little bit different.
Was that it? Oh, shoot. Was that it? It's 9:20. Shoot. All right, so, oh, man. All right, so now we going to go through. We need to take a breath. We need to take a breath for a bit. Let's take a couple deep breaths. Dear God, please don't ever let me run into a woman like that. I work hard. I take care of myself. I protect my energy. I give out good energy. Please don't ever allow me to ever get bombarded by an energy like that woman just displayed. I have to say that I believe that I'm better than that. And I don't mean that I'm better than that just inherently. I mean, I work very hard to be better than that. I work very hard to put out positive energy to receive it. Please, God, protect me from all women like this. Amen. All right, so let's get into some of these other videos. All right, let's get into some of these other videos. And I wanted to show this one the other day. So this is the Facebook one. Big bro, you sent this one over. You sent this one over. Hold on. Facebook video. All right, so and hold on, let me catch up on the chat. Twisted wrote, them places where the family southern grandma cooking and back type joints had the best food. Twisted, I know y'all got the spots like that in Pensacola. We may have to pull up to Pensacola. We may have to do a OG meetup in Pensacola. Ant wrote, big facts, different energy. But if we mobbing, it don't matter where we going. It's a vibe, I'm down. But Kiki, help me realize that the tri-state is different. Some places only have cheesecake or Fridays. Yo, I didn't even think of that. Yo, that's very true. Like, I'm thinking it's just a Montclair thing, but you're right. You go to a lot of these other places where it's not either a city or a big city or, you know, next to us is a big city. It could be a little bit different. Like their cheesecake hit a little different than our cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? When you probably telling a woman that you're taking a cheesecake. So, damn, that's something to consider, definitely. All right, so this video I thought was interesting because it talks about the vulnerability of men. And we're gonna take it. We're gonna go back. Rest in peace. Rest easy, big bro. Kev Samuels. But we're gonna take a look at this video. Let me know what y'all think, because I think this is something that a lot of women I think ask for. They're men to be more vulnerable, but I think it's some interesting insight that Unc gives us on this one.
I don't have anybody to vent to, no open ears. You know, that's why I want a woman, somebody to confide in.
No. Oh, Joe, see, I can't even about to take my belt off. I'm about to whoop your ass now.
Please tear me apart, man.
Every woman is not your mother. Your mother is the only woman you can talk to and vent to because she had you, she bore you. These other women don't owe you the love a mother owes you. Their love is conditional, and it should be. Women have hypergamy.
Condition.
Understand something. That
Hypergamy.
fairy tale that's why you're imbalanced, because you don't have a dad and a mother. You want to talk to your friends. You need a mentor and a coach because daddy ain't there. But you don't talk to your woman. You want to lose a good woman? Go and talk to her about your problems. Go talk to her about shit that's going on. She'll be your best friend by Saturday.
I don't have.
Woo! Talk to him. this is the type, and this goes to a few different conversations, but this is why, like y'all know, I'm not the biggest fan of therapy, but I am a fan of, if it works for you, then go for it. But therapists by nature, or maybe even by law, they can't suggest you doing certain things or do this, do that. They're more so just listening and making you feel good about whatever space that you're in. That's my take on it. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. When it comes to us being vulnerable with our ladies and confiding in them and telling them like, oh, this is what I'm struggling with. She may be with it for a little bit, but let's be real. Women don't want to hear that. Women don't want to hear that. They want to know. And there's another video that Tafari sent me with Minister Farrakhan, the Honorable Mr. Farrakhan, talking about women trying you and how women will try you because they want to know, like, yo, it's natural for them to try you because they want to know if ish hits the fan that you a stand-up dude. If you can't handle me trying you, how you gonna handle life trying you? So going back to this, women don't want to hear that. Like, that's just something, a talking point. Let me blow my nose real quick. That's just the talking point that was introduced to us to just feminize us, to make us soft and whatnot. Don't no woman want no vulnerable man. You ain't like, let's be honest, man. You may settle for one. You may did it. Don't nobody look, man. Fellas, talk to your bros. Talk to your father. Talk to your uncles. And this is why it's so important for us all to make sure that we're holding our lives, we're living our lives to a certain standard. Because now, if I have a nephew, if I have a son, if I have just a young brother growing up that is familiar with me, if they want to reach out and now I'm giving them game, that game needs to be based on what I'm actually doing in real life rather than me just sitting up here talking about it. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ladies, y'all tell me any different. Fellas, y'all tell me any different, but be careful. Be careful. And this is why I think it's so important for us to have these brotherhood groups. That was my point as far as with therapy. We need therapy, so to say, but I just don't necessarily like receiving therapy from therapists. Like, experience it from your father, the men in your life. Have that camaraderie with them, that brotherhood. That's what I would be more so leaning into, especially where we are in society, being able to adjust and adapt to the current times. Because if you sitting up here telling this type of woman on here, who, even though she's wild and we're saying that she was wild I don't think that she's wild. I don't think that she's that much different than most women or a lot of women. But I just think that she's wild for actually voicing it. So do you think that type of woman would want to sit up in and hear like their man complaining about certain things? I don't know. To each their own. If you feel like you want to expose everything to your significant other, then go for it. But Tafari wrote, that's why it's called a mentor, not a woman to. Yo. Tafari, can we get a commitment to have you on, like, you got to cam up. And for all y'all that have only seen Tafari cam up a few times, y'all have no idea what y'all are missing. This is Tafari 24/7, real life, stand on it. It is what it is. This is who Tafari is. That's why it's called a mentor, not a woman tour. Yo. Tab, stop laughing my ass off. Yo. Oh my God. Ant wrote, I don't see anything wrong with being very open and honest with your partner, but there's a reason that our father figures from the past said to check your energy before you walk through the door. Yeah. And being open and honest, that's cool. But I just think when it comes to actually, I'll flip it on this. All that complaining and stuff, I don't even think you should be complaining to yourself. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to be complaining, then I just don't think that that's a manly thing to do. And maybe that's you leaning into your feminine energy, and we all do that at times. But yo, we at war. We're in competition. We are competing. And I don't know. But I don't think if you are, let me ask you this. If you are feeling down and vulnerable, do you think that it makes more sense to talk to your lady who may approach it more from a feminine perspective, or to speak to your brotherhood, to speak to your father about them going through the exact same thing and how they were able to overcome it from a man's perspective? So, but to each their own. I have to keep saying these are just my opinions, but clearly I've seen it work in multiple different ways. So whatever works for you, works for you. These are just my opinion on it. So let me make sure. All right. So Twisted wrote, careful and vulnerable moments can be used against you later on with most spiteful, petty types. Yo, Twisted, I don't want to ask you your age, but this is a lot of wisdom. And it's funny that you write this, because in my head, this is one of the things that I was thinking about. And I think I heard Kev Samuels say it. Or no, matter of fact, I had Anton Daniels. I don't know if y'all familiar with him. Cool with Kev Samuels, whatever. Anton was saying how you tell that woman your darkest and deepest secrets, eventually that may come back to haunt you. And just like on the last show, how a lot of us talked about how, you may get in a relationship with somebody that you think is one way, but then they end up showing you a different side. I don't know if you want them to have all that information. I don't know, but to each their own. To each their own. Ant wrote, not everything is supposed to be brought home into your partner. Fact, sometimes deal with, like Ant said, before you walk in the door, deal with that shit in the car. If you got to cry, if you got to get that shit out in the car. Figure it out on the way out. I don't know what you need to do. Get it out somewhere else. Shoot, you probably be better off talking. This could lead to some issues, but I was about to say you probably be better off talking to a home girl than your girl, but don't do that either. Figure out some of your homeboys. Twisted wrote, as they say in court vids, anything you say and do can and will be used against you. Yo, Twisted coming different. 38. Hey, tough. Yo. I can see where the wisdom's coming. I would love to meet your father, yo. I would love to meet your father. Not yet. I would love to meet your father, man. Sis. Say sis, if that's cool. And I need Twisted to drop the IG. Yo, Twisted, I keep telling you, it's gonna be all this. Yo, I don't know if you feel comfortable, but there's been a request for you to drop your IG. It is what it is. Queez wrote, my wife can't relate or help me with some of my struggles. I love Queez. I love you, Queez. For real. I love you, Queez. I'm so glad that you wrote that. And I'm not glad because I want to be right, but I'm glad because I think people need to hear it. My wife can't relate or help me with some of my struggles. And I think that's an onus. We need to get back to that. Like, what happened to, I think about like almost like going to the steam room and where guys just go and the old head, you talk, or there was a certain place that only the men go, whether it's fishing or whether it's whatever. There's set times to where you sit down and talk to your father, talk to the men in your life, and y'all solve problems together. You vet and go through different things. All right. Ant wrote, nah, don't do that. Laughing my ass off. All right, don't do that. Twisted, he said, don't do it. Tafari wrote, all BS aside, but that's the reason it's a man that raises a man and a man that raises a lady. We have standards that keeps people safe and on track. Twisted just took the show over. That's a fact. Twisted over here. I don't know. And no, nah. See, look at Ant. Yo, Ant wrote, wait, this nigga said I would love to meet your father. Nah, I'm taking that. Let my eyes off Dak. You not low. Nah, I'm good. Twisted, I'm good. I'm good. Yo, I was on my hitch. Come on, yo. You know I'm hitch. Yo, that's Twisted. Please at least we got to figure out a way to communicate with you. If you were able to connect on the Instagram, the OG network. Come on, I sent it to the page. I sent it to the team page. And you could have access to the OG network page too. I have no problem with that. But nah. That's yeah. No. Nah. That's nah. No. Twisted Road, I'll be honest, I don't keep social media accounts. I only have YouTube. Never mind, Ant. I take that back. Nah, let me stop. I'm just joking. No social media accounts. Yo, Twisted, drop an email address or something. Please drop an email address just so we can make sure that we stay connected, or just if you just continue to come on and join us. But nah, you gotta drop an email or something, so where we can communicate and build. And when I say we, I mean so my homeboys can shoot their shot. Now let me stop. Ant wrote, laugh my ass, I'm done. No, laugh my ass up. No. Hey, she really out here being a jet. All right. Yeah. Y'all gonna have to figure that one out. All right, so let's get into the next video that I wanted to show. This is a funny one. Let's lighten it up, and then we're gonna get back to the real. So we're gonna lighten it up and then get back to the real. Got a couple funny videos for y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this one. And this is funny. I sent this one actually to my homegirl who was dealing with the dude that left out on his tab. I sent this to actually I sent this one.
Are you people freaking delusional? I'm seeing a lot of women come up and down these timelines talking about they're not going 50-50 with no man. Let me say something to y'all. This is not the 1960s. The only reason why the men were paying all the bills is because women weren't in a good position to have decent paying jobs. Fucked up as it sounds, a lot of these women out here are in better positions than some of the men. So unless your man is a multi-millionaire or he makes triple or quadruple your salary, who are you not to chip in with the bills? If you're looking for a father, say that. If you're looking for a sponsor, say that. But if you're looking for a husband, if you're looking for a relationship, if you're looking for a partner, then there is nothing wrong with splitting bills. This is what a relationship is. We meet each other where each other lacks so we can thrive. Do you know what type of economy we live in? People making 6 figures a year, or if you're not making that or more, you're out here struggling. Be realistic. You'll split the bills with Uncle Sam, but you won't split it with somebody that you love. Y'all have to make sense. Stop flattering yourself. First of all, 50-50 is a good looking because you could be paying the bills all by your fucking self. You're not willing to split bills. Who do y'all think y'all are? What puts you in a position to think that you can't split bills with the person that you're splitting a house with, splitting your heart with, splitting the children with, but you can't split bills? Well, you show me your million, then I'll show you mine. Get the fuck out of here. Are you people freaking...
Yo, homie is sick. Homie is sick, yo. Homie is sick, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's just not, it's not really realistic for most relationships, man. Let's just be honest. It's not realistic. I like what homie pointed out when he said we meet each other where each one lacks. So it should be a community approach. It should be a community approach, and that could be in different areas. I think for the majority, and I'm speaking for the majority, it should be a community approach where, you know, yeah. Unless, and now she's not working and she's at home, then that's a different story. But yeah, and I know we've gone back and forth on this, and my personal, it's got to be a community approach. I'm gonna leave it there. So I don't know what y'all think, but I just thought that this was a funny one. This actually wasn't even the one that I wanted to show y'all. But hold on, let me see if I can find the one that I really wanted to show y'all. If not, then we'll go to this other funny one that I got for y'all. All right, so here you go.
But we didn't order gratuity. Yeah, that's automatic with a hookah.
What is it?
What is it? Gratuity's my tip.
Yo, shorty. Hey, yo, now clearly she knew what she was doing. Yo, it just is what it is. When you go to some restaurant, especially these hookah spots, and they be charging a lot. I ain't gonna front. Some of these spots, when you get like bottle service hookah, they got a lot. But what do y'all think about this? I just thought this was funny. We're not even gonna comment on this.
Yes, you guys don't have
Who
to
ordered
tip, so it's
gratuity?
like automatically with hookah. It's like gratuity.
I'm about to say, because we didn't order that. I ain't know what that was.
How do you want me to split this up for you guys?
But
The waitress handled it well. All right, so enough of that fun stuff. All right, now we're getting back to the real. So I got a couple different videos, and I don't want. Damn, like yo, maybe it's my algorithm. So let me apologize to the ladies up front, but this is just I'm blaming Tafari. This Tafari be sending me these. I'm blaming Tafari. He didn't send me these though. It's just my algorithm. I don't know. It's pulling up these videos, but I got a couple different videos. Ladies, don't feel targeted. It is what it is. Twisted wrote, money made is supposed to go to building together. If he ain't got it, pay it, and there will be times you short and he takes up the rest. It's a shared thing in any bills. And that's even going back to the point that you made earlier that I didn't correctly address and elaborate on, which is, a lot of women have different expectations. Some women expect their men to pay everything, and others, I don't know, end up like my homegirl. I don't know in that particular situation, but I don't know. Maybe we can find a balance that just makes sense, and maybe you're speaking on the balance that does make sense, Twisted, when you say that, when everything goes into building together, you're not necessarily paying attention to, well, you pay this bill and I pay that bill, or can you Venmo me for this bill? I don't think I could ever get to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not asking Shorty to cash at me half of the like, let's just put it into account that we got for expenses or something like that. But that I would expect a woman to resent that. And I'm not even sure I would be opposed to that, for her resenting. Like, when you like splitting in that, just the notion of cash apping me, it's a little, it would be a little much for me. I'm just being real. For me, I couldn't do that, but to each their own. We figure out an account, put the bread into the account, have a joint account, whatever. Some people are not with that, but maybe have a certain joint account that y'all just, put a certain amount in for bills. But, sending your shorty a text or telling her like, yo, can you cash at me, half the, I don't know. Not to say that there should be anything wrong with it, but I think that can eliminate any resentment that may spur up, especially when she's going on Instagram and everybody's lying, saying that, making it seem like they ain't putting in, that they do the sponsor and all that other stuff, whatever. Twisted is, look, y'all see what Twisted just wrote? All right, Tafari wrote, keep it funky. That tip shit is annoying. It's like that female-ish, earn the damn tip just to not just be entitled to it. Yeah, I'm with that. Especially when they put like 18% on there. Like, that's on y'all. I would have given you more than that anyway. At least I'm gonna give you 20, but I don't know. But since y'all forcing me now, you gonna be good with this 18 unless you had something exceptional, or unless you let me know, because a lot of times they don't even let you know that the gratuity is included. You got to ask, like, bro, is the gratuity? They just bring you the total and put the little thing in. I'm like, yo, is the gratuity included? Well, why didn't you tell me? Clown. All right, so joint account is bad for the man. I'm just saying. I'm gonna absorb your game on it. If you're a woman and you telling me that a joint account is bad for a man, then maybe got to figure out something else. Maybe have just an account where it's for expenses. I don't know how else you would do it. But just I don't know, like asking a shorty to cash app you. Like, imagine even going on a date and you ask shorty to cash app you half of her. Like, that would be a little, I don't know. And Queez wrote, yep, we got the joint account. I just be funding it more and using it less. Yeah. Like, yo, it's gonna be, and Twisted, I'm with Queez on this. Like, yeah, she gonna spend a little bit more. You know, you may have to put a little bit more in, but it is what it is, yo. That's what I want to be known as. I want my lady to think like, yo, I'm a provider. I don't really, I everything that I was saying before was kind of just, you know, responding to the 50-50 was more so to, if I was I didn't want to personalize it with me. But I don't want my woman thinking that we got to go 50-50. Like, I wouldn't even be comfortable with that, to be totally honest. Like, I feel that as a man, I'm supposed to provide, I'm supposed to protect, and I don't feel comfortable with my woman going 50-50 in either of those categories, period. I don't want her 50-50 in protecting us if we get in a situation. I don't want her 50-50 in paying for stuff. That's just me. But to each their own, so therefore, I just need to make sure that I'm putting myself in a position to where I can make a lot more than her. It just is what it is. That's my mindset. So to each their own. If that's not the mindset, then whatever works best for you. But I get what Queez is saying. And I get what Twisted. I don't know what Twisted, but I've heard my homeboy. He told me that he ain't with the joint accounts. So I understand that there's pros and cons of both, but I'm more so, I lean with Queez, where it's just like, I know I'm gonna put in more. I know I'm gonna take out less, but it is what it is. That's what. We'll act like that's annoying, but at the same time, like, that's what you pound your chest on. Like, I'm glad that I'm able to do this. You get what I'm saying? I'm glad that I'm able to give a lot more than 50. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that I'm able to provide this. I want to take that on. When I say my affirmations, without giving y'all the exact affirmation, my affirmation is focused on protecting, providing, and leading my family. So therefore, that if I want to stand on that, if I am who I say I am, then that's going to come with an added responsibility, more responsibility financially. That's what I accept. That's the role that I want. That's how I want to be regarded. And you got to make sure you're living up to it if that's what you want. Twisted wrote, her nails, clothes, friends, day out, gets put on joint accounts. That's real, but I'm cool with that. I get exactly what you're saying, Twisted, but I'm cool with that. And the good thing about it is, for me, how I look at it is, I just got to make more money. I'm confident. I'm confident in my money making ability. So, and I'm also willing to accept responsibility. Like, let's say in a relationship, if we go broke, that's on me. So I got to make sure that I'm also being responsible enough. So there may be certain situations where it's like, nah, I ain't going on that trip. Hold up. Let me just ease up for a sec. Let me double down on this real quick. We'll be right back next month, whatever. And there's going to be certain decisions that you got to make like that. And I think that she will more so appreciate that if y'all are not going 50-50, rather than y'all going 50-50 and now you trying to tell her where she can't, we ain't doing this trip that you want to go on. She looking at you like, what? I'm doing this trip. You ain't doing it. All right, but to each their own. All right, so let's get on to, like I told y'all, ladies, don't be upset. It's just we just got a couple different videos. This is just how the algorithm played out. So let's just take a look. All right, so this first one, my man had me ready to, this dude right here.
I'm done with that stage. I'm done with building women. I'm done with building the chick. I'm done with saving women. I'm done with Captain Save-A-Ho. Let's stop saving women. You got to look at women for who they are right now, not for what they could be, for right now. And women, they will see the potential in us and wait for that to grow. But it's not the same with women. Some women cannot grow. Some women are who they are. They didn't have that love in their life. They didn't have that father in their life to teach them how to be, what to look for, that love that they missing. Some women, it's just not it. I'm not settling for women that's not ready. I'm not trying to let a woman grow into the woman that they need to become. Fuck no. Either you are or you aren't. Either you is or you isn't. Let's not waste time, bro. You need a woman that's ready. A woman should be a wife now. No. You don't grow into becoming a wife. She already has to have that instilled in her. We wasting time on women trying to help them grow, and maybe one day she'll become this and she'll start cooking and cleaning, or she'll start rubbing my back and being affectionate, or she'll start fucking me better. Get up out of there, son. Get up out of there, bro. Get up out of there, twin. Get up out of there, twin. You know what I'm saying?
Who is this man, yo?
She ain't the one. I'm done.
Hey, yo. Oh, I'm starting to sweat. Hold up. Homie is a savage, bro. And why I say he's a savage, yo, he hit on so many different levels. And I think there's a difference. And y'all tell me, when he said that women will date men for potential, the stuff that we have to provide, the areas that we have to provide provision and protection, especially when it comes to providing, it takes us a little bit longer to maybe make that money, just like anybody else. It takes us a little bit longer to where we, start hitting our stride maybe in our mid-30s, and then we're growing and we're making more and more money as we go along. That's what we bring to the table. But when it comes to the women and what y'all would bring to the table, what we want, just telling y'all what we're looking for, it doesn't take y'all making more money and growing and building like that. That's not what we're looking for. Matter of fact, the longer that y'all go on, and it's evident with old girl that was in the video with Cheesecake, the longer that y'all go on, to be totally honest, the longer that you go without a man is the more that you have to become more of a man. So therefore, you're going to become less and less of what it is that we're looking for, because you've been forced to be in society by yourself. So now you have to move as a man and a woman rather than just being a woman. So you're becoming more and more manly without you even knowing it, or you have to exhibit more masculine traits because you got to protect and provide for you and yours. So therefore, as we get older, you're becoming maybe less and less of what the guy that you're looking for is looking for, and more of that guy. I hope that makes sense. And it's different with the potential that a man has, because you could see what that man's, growing when it comes to business, protecting and providing. But with a woman, like, she talk about that soft life. Let's be honest. The more a woman is out here in this world, and this is not a shot at women at all, the more a woman is out here in this world by herself, she is becoming less and less soft. Why? Because she has to become less and less soft. She has to adapt. She has to adapt to the role that she needs to play for her own survival, and maybe her family's survival, if she has kids and whatnot. So just something to think about. Homie is hilarious. I kind of want to play the video again just to be entertained, but I won't. But yeah, that twin shit was fine. Don't do it, twin. Yeah. He said F no. Big bro wrote, facts is still our responsibility. So if you can't do everything, then start nothing. If you ain't ready to date a dude, I think this is what Big Bro was talking about. If you're not ready to date a woman, if you're not ready to really entertain and court a woman and be serious and really bring certain things to the table in that relationship, to the fellas, then maybe we shouldn't be dating, to be totally honest. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with taking off, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and just locking in. In the grand scheme of things, if you develop and grow in 3 years, then you will put yourself in a much better position. All right. Now, we are fortunate enough to be able to where, we don't have the same time constraints when it comes to our bodies, so it's like, leave all the vices, leave all the women to the side until you're able to actually be the man that you want to be and bring that to the table. So therefore, you can now entertain and bring in the type of woman that you actually want and feel that you deserve. But you got to earn it first. And Twisted wrote, I like if he speaks true. Ant said, play it again. We played it again. We're playing it again, bro. We're playing it again.
With that stage, I'm done with building women. I'm done with building the chick. I'm done with saving women. I'm done with Captain Save-A-Ho. Let's stop saving women. You got to look at women for who they are right now, not for what they could be, for right now. And women, they will see the potential in us and wait for that to grow. But it's not the same with women. Some women cannot grow. Some women are who they are. They didn't have that love in their life. They didn't have that father in their life to teach them how to be, what to look for, that love that they missing. Some women, it's just not it. I'm not settling for women that's not ready. I'm not trying to let a woman grow into the woman that they need to become. Fuck no. Either you are or you aren't. Either you is or you isn't. Let's not waste time, bro. You need a woman that's ready. A woman should be a wife now. No. You don't grow into becoming a wife. She already has to have that instilled in her. We wasting time on women trying to help them grow, and maybe one day she'll become this and she'll start cooking and cleaning, or she'll start rubbing my back and being affectionate, or she'll start fucking me better. Get up out of there, son. Get up out of there, bro. Get up out of there, twin. Get up out of there, twin. You know what I'm saying?
Take a sip. Let me
Change
sip my
one.
joint.
I'm done with that stage. I'm done with building.
Take a sip with you, bro. Cheers, baby. I'm done with that. If she ain't, I'm keeping it so real, yo. I'm keeping it so real. I'm at a point in my life. Where, yo, I understand my energy. I understand my power. I understand what I bring. And I also understand that if we're not putting ourselves in a position, if we're entertaining something that we know we deserve more, we are condoning that behavior. And that's what we're asking the universe for. If I'm sitting here entertaining this situation that I know I'm better than, then I'm telling the universe this is what I'm looking for. If I'm executing in all the areas that I need to be executing in as for my role, and you're not, I'm no disrespect, but this ain't it. This ain't it. That's the energy I'm on right now. I don't care. Yeah, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna, I'm gonna be sad. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I'm gone. I'm not asking you to, I'm gone. And I'm saying it on here because I'm standing on it. Y'all hold me accountable. If I'm not, I'm gone. Shout out to Shy in the building. Facts. The twin and the F no got me dying. Yeah, twins. Hey, don't do it. And then the fuck no. Like, yeah. Yeah, that joke was funny. The gyro, hello. You feel me? Sweetheart? All right, so what we got next? Hold on. What we got next? Hold on. Y'all want to help me choose a video? All right, so we got this one. All right, so hopefully we can. Oh man, we really getting on y'all ladies today. Hold on, my bad.
How the fuck can you teach him to do anything and you can't learn to get you broke, but you can't go mow some grass, you can't go clean toilets at goddamn McDonald's? How the fuck is you broke?
But what I'm saying is there's a difference between a man being a deadbeat dad and a man being a financially unstable person. And just, okay, that don't got nothing to do with him being a father. Come on, everybody get me triggered again. That ain't got shit to do with him being a father. I don't give a fuck. Hold on. I don't give a if I walked over this. If I want to spend time with my kid, you're supposed to let me. I don't care if I rode a bike over this. If I want to spend time with my son, you let me. Because I'm instilling discipline in my son. I'm instilling chastity in my daughter. That's why half these hoes out here twerking and shaking ass and doing all this shit now, because they have a daddy. Because your daddy would have whooped your ass right where you stand if you didn't have this hot shit these girls be doing today. Not only you me wrong, you got my kid and you carried it 9 months and had the now who's the goddamn fool? Y'all want to talk about that shit? Oh, now all of a sudden I'm an ain't shit ass because you had my baby? You was me wrong, you let me shoot the club up. I was so great then. I was broke then, baby, but I was good enough to oh, but not, so I'm good enough to fuck wrong, but I'm not good enough to teach this kid how to fuck a bitch wrong? Oh!
I think I'm just gonna let that one sit where it's at. Yeah, I don't. A lot was said. And this actually reminds me of the conversation that Tafari and I were having. But I understand this point where there's a difference between a deadbeat father and there's a difference between somebody that just doesn't have the support, maybe financially. So yeah, I don't want to elaborate on that one too much. I think we all get the point on that. I have not seen this video. So I think either Ant or Tafari sent me this one. I think if not, then correct me. But I have not seen this one. And damn, this may be the last one. And we getting at y'all ladies too much. I feel like it's a lot. We gotta take it in, or maybe not. I don't know.
The book is based on a survey where men and women were asked if they got 80% of everything they want in their ideal mate, would they be happy with that? And women said, no, that's settling. And men said, 80%, I'd be thrilled. That's a catch. And so
80% to the women you serve.
Hold on 1 sec. My fault. I didn't catch up on the chat. Ant wrote, I think as men we're supposed to make money, but don't let that be the reason you keep a man from his son. Yeah, like for real. Especially if he's righteous. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he's a righteous dude. And that's why I stopped it, Ant, because I knew you were talking about the video. But yeah, especially if he's righteous, you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many other things like that would prevent you from having your I don't even know. But money shouldn't be, if a father wants to see his son, he should be able to see his son, point blank, period. Unless that man or that woman is doing something that's detrimental to the child, you know, and their safety and well-being, then let me see my kid. Let me see my kid. Like, it was all good, especially my man said it all. Hey, yo. Yeah, my man said it all. All right, let me replay this one.
The book is based on a survey where men and women were asked if they got 80% of everything they want in their ideal mate, would they be happy with that? And women said, no, that's settling. And men said, 80%, I'd be thrilled, that's a catch. And so
80% of the women you surveyed is settling?
That's settling because, you know, the question is, what actually makes us happy in long-term romantic love? And, you know, that's the question that I explore in the book. And I'm a journalist, so I went out and I asked neurobiologists about chemistry, and I asked behavioral economists about demographics, and I asked marital researchers.
What are women too picky about here?
Well, I'll tell you, men and women were asked what would be a deal breaker for going on a second date. And men named 3 things. They said she has to be cute enough. She doesn't have to look like Angelina Jolie. She just has to be cute enough. She has to be warm and kind. And she has to be interesting to talk to. Those seem like really valid criteria.
Ding, 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 ding. Pretty simple.
Right. Okay, reasonable, right? The women came back with 300 things that would rule out a guy for a second date. And we're talking about like another 2 hours and maybe a free dinner. And they wouldn't do it. And there were things like, he wore a brown belt with black shoes. Or we were having a really good time and I thought he was cute and he was interesting, but then he did this Austin Powers impression and I just can't get that out of my mind and I can't go out with him again. Austin Powers guy could be the love of her life. The book is based on a survey where men and
Yeah. I think the lens that we're seeing things through is just off. The lens that we're seeing things through is just off. Yeah. Tafari wrote, the problem is women treat the kids like it's their possession. F all of you hoes that think like they belong to. Yeah, I got to start reading Tafari's joints before I read them out loud. F all you hoes that think like that, they belong to both. With the middle fingers. Twisted wrote, don't eat 48 oysters and expect a third date. Hey, yo. Facts, yo, I'm out, man. Eat your oysters. I'll cash app you my drink. Yo, homie was a savage for that. 300 is shy. Oh my God, man. This is all right. So, all right. Hopefully this is hold on. Aunt Ro, laugh my ass, bro. I ain't shit. I dated a chick because of a dress I saw her come outside in, not revealing or anything, but it was wild. Laugh my ass off. That ain't. You ain't shit for that. Yeah. Yo, I'll be honest, yo. If a chick's dressed in a certain type of way, there's chicks that I could see on Instagram. And I'm just like, yo, yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Not my chick out here dressing like that. Nah. And it's for a bunch of different reasons. Like the mindset that she would have, all these different, like, nah, that's just not for me. To each their own. Some guys like having women out here. Maybe that's an insecurity within themselves, but they try to flip it and say, you're not secure. Nah, shorty, cut. You better, yo, all right. You can go outside like that if you want. All right. I'm getting too personal with it. All right. So actually, I don't deal with those problems, but every now and then you gotta. All right. So we gotta. Damn, I still didn't get to. Oh, we gotta head out soon. It's almost 10. A couple more videos for y'all to check out, and then we are gonna wrap it up with the last video. Giving some more. We got a couple laughs, and then may have one motivation video. So yeah, let's
ladies feel like women are seriously ready for emotionally intelligent men.
Kitty, what do you think? Okay, let's talk about what emotional intelligence comes with before we even get into this conversation, okay? We're talking about you wanting a man who is tolerant, who regulates his emotions, who also knows how to manage your emotions. But you're also talking about a man who knows how to navigate his sensitivities and everything else when it comes to that. But you have to consider that an emotionally intelligent man is good at cutting people off when he sees that your sensitivities bring too much reactivity. when he sees that you cannot regulate your emotions, when he sees that you have a low tolerance, this type of man that you are asking for is a man who will walk you out the door in a heartbeat if he feels like you are disrupting his peace. If he feels like there's any level of disrespect, because there's a lot that comes with emotional intelligence. So if you asking for that, you got to come with the same level of emotional intelligence as well. Okay? That comes with a number of factors. So if you are a woman who knows that even though you may be sensitive to certain things like criticism, rejection, because you're not always going to be accepted. Sometimes he's going to bounce back, and sometimes he's going to say, I don't agree with your opinion. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like those thoughts. Sometimes he's going to say, I don't like the way you speak to me. If you're not ready for that, don't be asking for an intelligent man.
Ladies feel like women are...
Yeah, Queez. I always see their show pop up too on my timeline. But yeah, hold on. Tafari wrote, again, it takes a man to raise a lady. Definitely needs to. I definitely believe that it needs. It's a part of it. It's part of the equation. I'm definitely with that. Matter of fact, let me stop playing around. Tafari's 100% right. I was sometimes I'd be coming on here trying to like, I don't feel like having these people mad at me and stuff like that. But I got to be straightforward. This is the legacy that I'm leaving. You know, when I'm gone, transition, whatever, my kids, whoever else, I need them to see these videos and know that I was straightforward and everything I said I meant. So Tafari is 100% right. Ant wrote, that's a good topic maybe for another day. Does your partner have to fit the image you want you and yours to be perceived in? That's an excellent topic, and we definitely got to talk on that. And speaking of other topics, we got to do one where it's Tafari can jump on, and can jump on, maybe Queez if you want to jump on, because Tafari was talking about we were talking last night, and he was talking about discussing a show like How to Vet. Like How to Vet. I think that's a good one, and maybe we can get some women's perspectives as well, how to vet women. So I think that's a good combo for us to have. I think we learned a lot from that one. Twisted wrote, management of emotions, like trying to fix a broken mirror. If you try to help fix another, you may get hurt yourself in the process. Twisted, did you send the fellas your email? Yeah, I'm working on it, fellas. Matter of fact, yo, why don't y'all drop y'all emails? Twisted gonna hit y'all up. Twisted, would you send them? So I don't want you to put your email all out here like that, but I wish, don't they got like a private chat back here? Hold on, where's the private chat? Oh, nah, you got to be on the team member chat. All right, whatever. This was the Twisted Minds and Sweet Tea show today. It is what it is. All right, so I told y'all you got some craziness with these fools going to jail and streaming it 24/7. I don't know if y'all heard that, but like Kay Kanat, it was Blueface baby mother's name. I forget. I don't know, but I don't even want to show that one. Let's finish it off on some positive notes. Let's start off with this video. This is a deep video. First off, I want y'all all to just make sure that y'all are paying attention. This is a real deep video and gets us to kind of think about just a lot with life, situations that we're in. It discusses, some of the politics, everything. Like, I just think that this is a very important video for us to watch. So I just want to make sure that, everybody's paying attention. And let me make sure I catch up with the chats first. Queez wrote, standing on business. Facts, standing on business. Ant wrote, laugh my ass off. Maybe we should name the episodes after the fact. Laugh my ass off. Twisted Mind Show. Facts. I can go in there and edit it. Look at Ant throwing a little game to Twisted Mind. I see you player. Let me stop. All right, yo. So all joking aside, please look at this video with sincerity, like seriousness. It's one of those ones. So just kind of take a look at it.
An airplane was about to crash. There were 4 passengers on board, but only 3 parachutes. The first passenger said, "I'm Lionel Messi, the best football player. Barcelona and millions of fans needs me, and I can't afford to die." So he took the first pack and left the plane. The second passenger, Joe Biden, said, "I am newly elected U.S. president in American history, so my people don't want me to die." He took the second pack and jumped out the plane. The third passenger, the Pope said to the fourth passenger, a 10-year-old schoolboy, "My son, I am old and don't have many years left. You have my life and let you have the last parachute. The little boy said, That's okay, Your Holiness. There's a parachute left for you. America's smartest president took my school bag lull. An airplane was a...
Got him. Hey, yo. Shout out to Uncle Joe, man. Oh, man. I needed y'all to pay attention to that one. Let me see if y'all not laughing. If y'all aren't laughing, then that means y'all weren't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all to look at it seriously. You feel me? Oh, that joint had me crying. He said he took my school bag. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, yo, that joint had me going. I was watching this video. I was watching this last night in the sauna. Sometimes late night, I just go in the sauna. It's like midnight. I'm in the sauna. And just watching this, just crying. With your dumb ass. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'm moving my thing. Hold on. Let me get there we go. Bruh, I was crying. Send me, all right, Queez. Hold on. I'm going to send you that. Let me send it now before I forget. Oh, that was Instagram, right? Hold on. I got to send my dog Queez the video, and then we'll get back. Hold on. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. All right. All right, I sent it, bro. I sent it. All right, so the last video. All right, now y'all not gonna believe anything I say, but the last video is a good one. My bro sent me this one. So this is a good one. I think to finish us off. Just an encouraging video. So
nigga, you got it, nigga. Don't you break, nigga. Don't you fucking break. You are who you are for a reason. We gonna be right here, and we gotta keep going. Nigga, you got it.
That's all. I think I just wanted us all to be reminded, like, we're here for a reason. You know, we all have unlimited potential, unlimited power. You know, we all have the ability to do whatever it is that we want to do. A lot of times we're going to go through different things. And this is why, you know, having your brotherhood, your sisterhood, your family, whatever it may be, is so important for us, because we are going to go through ups and downs. Whether it's what we're talking about with relationships. There may be some times where you're not always able to, you know, live big and be the breadwinner, you know, and just, you know, be on top. You know, there may be some dips in that, especially, you know, with people that may take certain chances, bet big, bet on themselves. So I just think that there needs to be maybe a little bit more grace extended in all areas. But I just want to make sure that everybody knows that we have to be each other's support system. We are all going through this life for the first time, depending on what you believe, I guess. But we're going through this life in these beings, in this spiritual being for the first time. So we're learning as we go. Hopefully we can limit our mistakes as much as possible, but there's going to be times where we got to lean on each other. And that's going to put us in the best possible position to be successful, to get what it is that, you know, we want to get out of life, and to become the person that we want to become. So I think that's very important for us to just understand and just know that, you know, you got a team. This is why, yo, literally at the end of every show, I really be getting emotional with y'all, because I just really appreciate it. I can't, it actually gets me every time when I'm sitting here. I'm like, yo, they really just tapped in for 2 hours in the morning just to like have a convo with me, to hear like they don't care that there's only 7,000 people or 4 people at times. You know, they still locked in. Tafari will text me, or people text, yo, I couldn't get engaged in the show today. Like, literally, I'm like, yo, what? You don't owe me anything. So I just appreciate the community that we have here, and hopefully we can use this community to, you know, be some of that therapy that we're talking about. You know, everybody here is, I can vouch and say that everybody that is involved in this group chat that I have personal experiences with, and that's why it's dope to have you, Twisted, as well. Come on. But I have personal experience to know that everybody is a good human being, like straight up personal experience that everybody is a good, genuine human being. And I think that stands for something. That means a lot. And I hope that comes across, because even if y'all may not know each other, then we can still build and have that trust. Well, it's like, oh, well, if you my bro's bro, then you my bro. You know what I'm saying? If you my bro's homegirl, then you my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. Even though we go back and forth, we have respectful convos. Here I go venting and stuff. It ain't gotta get all soft and stuff. But yo, I appreciate y'all. So I maybe for this 30 seconds, we'll just figure out in your mind, maybe certain people that you may need to talk to, or that you can talk to. Think about something that you maybe want to work on in your life. And a lot of times, for me, when I'm dealing with something, one of the ways that I learn best is to try to teach somebody else, teach somebody younger who may have been in my earlier stage. And then when I'm working through situations with them, it actually helps me become better and better. It's almost like when you're teaching somebody a subject, you learn more about the subject, become more confident in it. So just wanted to say all that to say I appreciate y'all. But let's take that 30 seconds to just maybe think about somebody that we can identify as a mentor or somebody as a mentee, as we just go through these experiences, because we all need the therapy, but we have different ways of finding the therapy, but we all need those conversations and stuff to build. So let's just take 30 seconds to think about that, a mentee or mentor, and something that we just, would like to grow in an area. So 30 seconds, let's go. Oh, and I'm sorry for Twisted and anybody who's on here for the first time. This is what we do at the end of every show. We just meditate for 30 seconds on something that we're working on. So 30 seconds. All right. Real quick. Mine was interesting. Mine was actually with the same person. I was thinking about the same person and how I can work on being a better mentor to them, and also areas that they can mentor me. So that was mine. Everybody, like Ant said, y'all have a blessed weekend. Appreciate y'all. Let's just continue to elevate. Y'all know we do. We elevate on purpose, both from an intentional standpoint as well as doing what we're here to do, making that impact in the world that we know we're built for, standing on who it is that we say we are, and always challenging ourselves to become better and better so that we can impact our community, our family, the world in a better way. Strength and honor, onward and upward. It's Friday. Let's get to that bag, that big bag with big integrity. We always got to have the integrity aspect, but let's see everything as an opportunity, embrace it, learn from it, and just continue to grow. So with that, appreciate y'all. As always, and as Queez would say, make sure you like before you leave. There's 8 people in here right now, so we should get at least 8 likes. You know what I'm saying? So like, please, for the algorithm. It really helps out if y'all like the video. Share maybe the video with your friends. Share the video with your friends, or not. But share the video. Come on. Queez gave us the fire emojis. I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good. Once Queez drops those fire emojis, I know we can end the show. So appreciate y'all. Twisted Road, have a great one, y'all. Look forward to seeing y'all again. And Ant Road, have a blessed weekend. And is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yo, I'm out. See y'all soon. Appreciate y'all. Ew.